Star money draped in gold, we sippin' on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. Diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never solo. Ohio's finest, let them know. OVO.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Everything I do it on God. Everything we do it on God. When I do with these two crazy motherfuckers, we do it on God. I'm Young Money Bad News, co-CEO of Star Money Click, number one rap in the world. I'm BMC for life. It's 1-5, the co-CEO of Star Money Click, known producer in the world. Single out, we popping. Punch Me Vodka sponsors everything we do. Read the tag underneath, he'll let you know. 2 times, my brother from another mother. I know what he on. Read the tag and let you know what he on. We on the type of time now. All right, so I'm sorry to our fans that y'all missed us a week ago. We just hadn't been. We hadn't been where we supposed to be. Oh shit! Hold on, give me a second. We hadn't been where we supposed to be, right? So I got a new stand. I'm sorry, folks. I'm working it out right now. But we hadn't been around for a minute since the Super Bowl and shit. There we go. That's good. That's good. All right. So we couldn't holler at y'all, man. We had a week off. So I'm back. Seahawks 29. Pats 13. We was on this podcast together, man, and I want to put this in the air. Me and 1-5 picked the Seahawks. 2 times picked the Patriots based on they're in the same division. We're in the same division type shit. And after the game was over, I told him like a day or two later, I said, "Hey man, you gotta get that shit out your blood, bro, because like you knew the fuck was gonna win the game. So don't play like you know it's gonna win the game. It's okay, like you win some, you lose some, bro. It just comes with the territory."
Hey, to be fair, you're right. I'll admit you was right. But next year we're going to be keeping track of our record, so I'm gonna have to pick right. I can't pick with my heart.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely gonna do that. And I'm gonna put it in the podcast right now. It's gonna be a gift card or something going in it for a prize for the winner. Whoever wins it, you get the gift card. And we gonna put our money in together, work it out like that. That's hard though. Drake May was Drake May. Drake May, since the playoffs, was ass. Ass. They was ass every game they played in the playoffs, and their defense carried them. Seahawks defense was so good that I called it. Ty called it. We said the same shit. Sam Darnold didn't have to do nothing but just manage the game.
Steer the ship.
Manage the game.
Trent Dilfer.
Pretty much.
Facts.
And like ass, all you gotta be.
Right. Shout out to the Seahawks. They're the Super Bowl champions. Let's jump into the NBA. So the All-Star game just passed. Ant-Man's team won. This is my question to the pod. Like, how do we? Now remember, Joker, Luka, Giannis hurt. They didn't play. SGA hurt. 4 guys, 4 of the top players in the country. I mean, in the world for real, hurt. But Wemby showed his ass. Wemby was on bullshit. He was going hard. How do we? I like the All-Star game. I thought it was really entertaining. I was proud of how they tried to up. You know, the level of play went up. How do y'all feel about the game?
I was glad somebody finally took it serious. Them young boys was trying to run them old bulls right out the gym. I
Facts.
thought it was great. I mean, they need to do something with the All-Star weekend with the slam dunk. Let some of these guys come in that can do better dunks or something. Because
That shit's over. They need to,
so
man, they need to go outside. They need to go outside of the NBA
Mhm.
and hire them motherfuckers to do real dunks and
I'm
pay
saying.
them boys, man. Pay them, bro.
Man, let them get some shine, man. That's their one day of the year that they're going to be a pro at something. You know what I mean? It's all entertainment. That's all you're.
I got a suggestion. I got 2 suggestions for the All-Star game that I think will bring it back. So
Yeah.
you're onto something with that. You know how like your boy Brian Scalabrine on YouTube does the Joes versus Pros? They should do a Joes versus Pros version of the slam dunk contest, and then 2, bring back the skills portion where you know how you do the dribble the ball and all through cones and all that stuff to show your true basketball skills. Bring that back to some extent.
They got that. They should.
No, I'm talking about like not like the way they have it. I'm trying to explain how something a little bit more interesting. You know what I mean? Not like the 80s, but something how it was. It's funny how I was interested in the 80s, but to bring that same type of feel to that, like change kind of. You know what I mean? You see where I'm getting at with that kind of. It's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah, I feel you.
You're going to take part in the All-Star festivities. You should be a part of the All-Star game.
Period.
If the NBA players in it, you should.
I think they should bring back the Legends too. The Legends game, or the Legends versus someone, something like that. Legends versus the Promising Ones, or something.
I think.
But how do
3-point for sure.
Right, but how do we feel about the format? Do y'all like the format now?
It's getting better. It's getting better.
That was a lot more interesting than.
Yeah, I like it.
The Pro Bowl, the NFL needs to work on their shit. They got the worst one by far out of all those major league sports.
I don't hate the Pro Bowl, bro.
I don't hate it. It's just
I like it.
With the Pro Bowl.
This is my thing with it. How do you tackle in the real game, but then play flag in the and I get it. It's for injuries and everything else. It's just I don't have a problem with it. I don't know. It just don't feel right to me.
I think they're trying to grow the flag football leagues that they got.
Yeah, I mean they got a lot.
And I get that, but it's like imagine playing the game the way we play it, and then during the All-Star the Pro Bowl we play arena style.
I mean,
that'd be great too. If they play. That might be the move right there. Let's make an arena league.
That's crazy though. I can see that though.
But I think like in the All-Star game, like they should do the best in-game dunk as the dunk contest winner if you're not going to go out and hire the amateurs that do nothing but dunks. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what they should do? I forgot. This is what they used to do back in the day. Do one or two things. Either play college all-star team, the best players in the NFL play college all-stars, or play versus the Canadian Football League's best. And then you meet somewhere halfway with the rules. That's what they used to do back in the 60s and 70s.
I can see that. I got a question though. So we're in the second half of the season now in the NBA, right?
Yep.
Who's in the finals?
Shit. If
I'm gonna say
if Boston put
No, hold on. Let me go back. Who's in the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals? That's a better question. That's better.
Boston and Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Wow. 1-5, who you got?
I'm gonna still say that.
Just East though. Go ahead, East.
Depending on how the seeding goes, I'm gonna say probably. Man, I'm gonna have to stick with the Knicks because that's where I was at beginning of the year.
I can't trust them, man. That's why I say them.
Either, but I mean, who else are you trusting in the East though, for real? And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
I like Cleveland picking up Harden, and I feel like that's gonna.
Hold on. You go who? You say 1-5. You said the Knicks and who?
Knicks in Boston. Knicks and
All right.
Celtics. And then in the West, I think it's going to be
Hold
the.
on.
I thought you said West and East. I'm
No,
sorry.
I said East first.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck both of y'all up.
Uh,
I'm gonna fuck both of y'all up.
yeah.
I got the Pistons
Yeah.
and Boston.
That
And
was
I'm
my.
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all really been watching, because I really watch. The Pistons just blew the Knicks out by like 30 the other night. The Pistons they beat the shit out of Boston all year. And the Cavs can't fuck. Cade Cunningham is on an MVP level right now.
I agree with that.
But they have 2 5s. Like they have a starting 5, then they have a young 5 that come off the bench, and them motherfuckers can score, man. I'm watching the games. I'm like, for real? I mean, Pistons. I'm gonna go Pistons, Celtics, or Cavs. That's it.
I could agree with you about the Detroit thing. I guess I want to buy into the Pistons so bad because they've really taken that same syllabus and ran with it that the Thunder have done. They done built them a nice little squad.
Bickerstaff has them playing on I was waiting to see when the second half of the season, because when they started the second half of the season, the first game they had was the Knicks. So I was like, well, they're gonna play the Knicks. We're gonna see. And they blew their ass out like that. It was like the first game of the season. I'm like, damn, they still on. Cade Cunningham is focused. Everybody plays their role. They have role players that play their role. Starting 5 is nice. No injuries. I mean, they're healthy. Like they're really that good. And once we get there, and then we get to that level, y'all gonna be like, bro, you was the only one that said Detroit was. That's why I'm saying it right now. I'm just gonna put it out there right now. So let's go to the West.
That was the only reason. I mean, here's my thing. The only reason why I picked Cleveland and Boston is because Boston might actually get back some form of a solid Tatum. And then we don't know where that Harden situation.
Cleveland cannot fuck with Detroit.
I get that. It is just
Detroit is really. This is the thing though, bro. This is what I'm gonna say to you. It's one thing when you just going off records. Are you going off highlights of a game? I watched them all year. Detroit's really like that. I'm one. And you know how we are. Last year they was creeping. They was like, "Ooh, we right here." This year, Bickerstaff got them all locked in. They're like shit. They're like this. They got blinders. Them boys, you can't. It's like you can talk shit and they be like, "Oh, you talking shit? All right, man, we gonna play our game. We gonna win."
Yeah.
It don't matter what you say. When it comes to that East, they fucking up the East.
That's a great pick too. That was my honorable mention.
For real, bro. Like so.
I mean, I'm not really arguing with it. It's just I just want to see where it's going to go. I just do want to see what.
I get that. I get that. But sometimes, and you got to remember too, it's 2026, man. The Seahawks just won the Super Bowl again.
Don't remind me of that shit.
The Patriots was in the Super Bowl again. So when it comes to sports, like when you see shit that you ain't saw in a long time become relevant or great, you have to go like this. All right, bet. You can't fight it.
Yeah.
In the West, 1-5. In the West, who's in the conference finals?
Oklahoma and the Spurs. My thing with Pistons, though, real quick, is I think they could either be Oklahoma or they could be the Rockets. I don't think there's no in between. Last year's Oklahoma or last year's Rockets, where they went flying into the playoffs and you thought they were going to be really good and bounced first. But I like Oklahoma and I like the Spurs a lot coming.
All right, 2 times. Who you got in the West conference finals?
Oklahoma and I really want to put the Spurs there, but there's like a handful of teams that's just right there, man. You know, Minnesota, Houston. You know what I mean?
And Denver, that's it.
Denver.
That's
you know what I mean? That's what I said.
That's it.
You know, and you know what's so crazy?
It ain't a handful.
And you know what's so crazy? I feel like, and I know I'm talking, and this is what I'm about to say is going to be kind of past what we're talking about now. Man, next year, if Utah do this shit right, Utah going to be the next team like Detroit and Oklahoma.
Utah going to be nasty next year.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to be so tall in the front court. They're just going to be a tall. It's going to be like playing Redwoods.
You got marketing with JJ. They traded JJ. He got hurt. Oh my God, they're going to be. They
got some. They've been stocking. They have been stocking up. And I said, man, they trying to build it. Utah about to be back so quick.
You got OKC and who else?
I'm just gonna go Spurs, man. With that field of teams. That's
Go ahead.
With the honorable mention of those teams, man, because it could go any way this year, man. Injuries could come in, or somebody just get hot, and who you thought was gonna do something, it just. Whew.
Yeah. I have. It depends on the bracket work though.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If the bracket go the right way, I am Spurs, OKC. If the bracket go funny as fuck though, OKC Denver, OKC Rockets, Rockets Spurs, Denver Spurs, Denver Rockets. So the West Coast is a little different for me. It's like, however, because we gonna come back and talk about this shit. But right now it's like up in the air on the West Coast for me. But my two teams I can see there, I'm with y'all. OKC Spurs for sure. No bullshit. Like I agree. All right, so let's move into the NFL. It's a free agents coming up. I'm gonna give y'all 14 names. 14 names. I want to know if y'all gonna think they're gonna sign back, sign elsewhere, what they gonna do. I'm gonna start number 1. 1-5, I'm gonna go with your guy. Trey Hendrickson. Bengals, DN. Where is he going, sir?
I think he's going to get a sign and trade. I think he's going to go to the Colts.
That ain't a bad one. 2 times what you think?
I think he's definitely leaving Cincinnati. Even though I think they still actually have a one more tag they can actually put on him, which will be so whack. But I could see him leaving there, and I could actually see my 49ers picking him up because with Bosa tearing his knee, my whole defensive line is in shambles. They're going to get somebody. They got to get somebody in there, man. And it's like, my only thing is, I think that substation shit next to my practice field is going to scare away a lot of free agents because there's no certainty about it, and it's gaining steam as I'm speaking about it as to whether that's the reason why we've been injured so much lately, because there's a whole bunch of information coming out on that. But I feel like Trey Hendrickson is going to sign with us, a couple years, because he wants to play for a contender, man. And that Max Crosby shit they keep talking about with us that's not even real.
No, it's funny. I'm gonna go Trey Hendrickson to the Colts too.
That's a good one. I would say that. I would definitely say that.
I'm going to the Colts. I don't think he's going to the NFC. I think he'll stay in the AFC. I can see AFC shit. That's number 1. Number 2, it was George Pickens, but we know he's been tagged by Dallas, so we'll move on. Number 3, Daniel Jones, quarterback. 2 times. What you think? Where he going?
He ain't leaving Indianapolis. They gonna re-sign him, even with his torn Achilles.
Yep.
1-5. What you think?
That's what I think also. I think he stays put in Indy.
I agree too. I'm with y'all. Jalen Phillips. He played DN for us this past year. Free agent. 1-5. Where you think you going?
Chicago.
2 times. What you think?
That's a good question. I could see him actually going to Dallas. because they need edge too. They need to be able to rush quarterback because that line was ass factory.
I think we're gonna resign him.
Okay.
That's the other thing too. I was like, if he don't go to Dallas, I think he stays in that division, and it could be with y'all, it could be with them.
I can see him come back to us. Alec Pierce, wide receiver. 2 times. Where you think you going?
I also think he's going to probably end up getting
Tag.
putting a tag on him and staying in Indianapolis because he provides the deep threat, the ability to stretch the defense with Indianapolis. And him off that team, even though he wasn't putting up significant numbers, but you got to look at how many yards per catch. He was doing like 23, 24 yards a catch. You can't just let that walk out the building. You know, with your boy Josh Downs over the middle, I think, ain't he a free agent too?
Nah.
Or restricted?
Not
Okay.
yet.
So like I said, with Josh Downs and Pittman in there, they don't take the top off of defense, and Pierce does that. And that's going to be kind of hard to find in a draft, especially when you got other needs. I think they really do need to draft a quarterback early. So that being said, I would think that they probably don't want to have to go into the draft, and they're just going to want to sign him because they're really not spending any money on anybody. You know, and like I said, I don't think Danny Jones is going to cost that much for them.
Nah. 1-5. What do you think?
I think if he doesn't get tagged, he goes to the Patriots because they need somebody to take the top off.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep. That's good.
They tag him.
I agree with that. I think they're gonna tag him though. I just feel like they are because that's the only piece that they got. Like them 3 guys. That's it. That's what he does.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Stewart, they got a good offense if they keep.
Yeah, they got a nice core. They got a great core. Brees Hall, running back, Jets. 1-5. Where does he go? Free agent.
And he's gone. He's out the door for the Jets. You know where I kind of see Brees Hall going, man, to be honest with you, is I think he goes to KC, man.
That's different.
Yeah.
Two times where you think you going?
That's where they said he was going. But you know what? You know where I think he might end up? Jacksonville. Because if Etienne leaves, I think he could end up in Jacksonville as a replacement for him.
Bad. That ain't bad. Me,
I could also.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. It don't matter what I'm about to say. Go ahead.
I'm me personally. If they don't get Swift back, I can see him in Chicago.
That's a good one.
I can see him in Chicago. What would you about to say though?
I could also see him if. I'm trying to say where I want to say what it because who I'm about to say, who he might replace, it might be on your list. I can see him going to Detroit if leaves.
Yeah, Montgomery.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Montgomery's not on the list.
Oh, okay. That's why I said I wasn't trying to spoil your list if he was.
I know you ain't spoiling it. I looked up everybody he's not even on the list.
Wow.
I think Detroit's going to keep him. I think they're going to take
They
him.
should. They should.
I think they are. Mike Evans, 2 times. Where you think you going?
San Francisco, because he wants to play for a contender. And I think we're close. That would help us. We need a guy because I think we're going to lose. Jennings. So we need a guy that's going to do something similar and actually run better routes.
Okay. 1-5. What you think?
Man, I could see Mike Evans in Atlanta.
Ooh, that's different.
I could see that also.
That's different. I like that though. That's different though. That's really different. I can see Mike Evans in New England.
That too.
They don't have nothing. They got a lot of money, and he wants money. He's older. They're gonna cash him out.
But see, here's the thing: does that make them better with him and Diggs on that team?
Yes. You know why? Let's do this.
Who else
What
they got?
did we say about New England before they made it to the Super Bowl? We said,
Catching
who
the
the
ball.
fuck are they throwing it to? We knew they had Travion. We knew they had your other boy, but who the fuck are they throwing to besides Diggs and the tight end? I'm just so Mike Evans, the tight end, Henry, Diggs. For Drake May, I like that though. That's clean. It's clean.
No, I ain't mad at it. It's just
because you don't think about this though. You don't need Evans to be the old Evans. You don't need that. You just
the only reason why I say that because it makes because see now your wide receiver room just got even older. Now you got 230+ wide receivers starting, and it's like for their window. That's why I'm not arguing. It's for their window.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Because if the window mattered, why they signed Diggs?
Yeah, all you need is
old as fuck.
Receiver at this point, big body in the middle.
Yeah. All right.
Tight end.
Number 8 on my list, Malik Willis, 1.5, quarterback. Where are you going?
I honestly see this guy with the Cardinals for some reason.
That's not bad. Oh, that's not bad. That's different too. I like that thought process, though. 2 times what you think? That's your boy.
I can see him going. I can see him going to Miami to replace the Tua.
Bruh, it's crazy. I'm going Miami too because I just when you look or the Jets because I don't see nothing outside of them 2 teams. They need a quarterback, and I don't know if they're gonna spend that money to get a new guy, but I can see Malik Willis filling in those voids.
But I will honorable mention, and I also wanted to say this too about him because I something told me you were mentioning him. My honorable mention would be Pittsburgh because McCarthy runs the same system. He just left in Green Bay.
Oh hell yeah, for sure.
If Aaron Rodgers doesn't bring his ass back,
I think if Aaron Rodgers don't come back, he's going Will Howard all day long.
Yeah,
Will Howard gonna be the man. Number 9, likely 2 times tight end. Where are you going?
I could see. You know what? I could see Baltimore fuck around and re-sign him. But if not, I could see him going to Kansas City to eventually replace Kelsey. Because I think Kelsey only gonna play 1 more year.
1.5. What you think?
Yeah, honestly, I kind of see my Bengals dipping in their toes into that and getting likely because they need a tight end.
How much money do y'all have? Y'all have $36.
Literally.
Y'all got 36. Y'all got a coupon for some fish sticks at $36.
For real, my honorable mention for him would be the Panthers. I think I can see him down in Carolina too.
I see him going to Washington.
Okay.
I got Washington for him because old boy is on his way out. He old and they young.
Ertz, you talk about your dude Ertz?
Yeah. Ertz is done. Number 10, Romeo Dobbs, wide receiver, 1.5. What you think?
I mean, all these wide receivers are going to be linked to the Patriots just because they need wide receivers. I think Dobbs goes to Cleveland, man.
They got the money to pay him too. That's
do.
different. I ain't never think of that.
Yeah.
2 times what you think?
Buffalo or Kansas City?
I can see that too. I can see that. I'm Buffalo, Kansas City, Baltimore. That's
and the reason why I said Kansas City is because they just restructured Mahomes' deal to free up $42 million. Now they're still over the cap.
They did that. They did that because they want Tyreek Hill.
No, I get that.
And it's why. This is why. They just got Eric Bieniemy back.
Yeah, I know.
That he's a Tyreek Hill guy. Tyreek Hill would take a deal because you got to remember, your worth ain't your worth no more. You gotta have to come off your little pedestal, get some ass. Who did it? Hold on. What running back went back to Kansas City that fucked up?
Yeah, I know he's still there now. But you think he's a free agent.
Exactly.
But what Tyreek Hill are we getting? Are we getting the same old Tyreek Hill, or are we getting just the tempest?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They need a guy that's gonna come in there and make them young motherfuckers learn how to catch the ball because they can't catch for shit. I don't know what's going wrong with them. They can't catch.
Well, first we got to figure out if Rice is even going to be in the league because that motherfucker.
Rice gonna be there. He's gonna be there. Like, but that's my thing. You gotta understand. Like, we've seen this before, bro. Like he's Buffalo City to me. That's it. Tyreek Hill is only two options. Baltimore, but I hate when people go to Baltimore when they older because I feel like you're going to die. You go there to die. Like it's almost like you on the goddamn yacht and you going. I'm gonna die. I'm about. Remember Beckham. I'm gonna die. I went to Baltimore. I'm dead. Anquan Bolden. Even though they won, Anquan Bolden. I'm going to die.
Deion Sanders.
I'm going to die. Like goddamn, is Baltimore the death sentence? Like that's how I look at it. So for me, for him, Tyreek Hill, Baltimore, Kansas City. I mean, Kansas City, Buffalo. Kansas City, Buffalo. Kyle Pitts. What you think? Tight end.
As much as I love him in San Francisco, we like Tarnges. We overpaid for a blocking tight end and Luke Farrell and Kittle will be back. So all 49er fans are about Kyle Pitts this and Kyle Pitts that, and likely we're not getting either one of them. We don't even do stuff like that. So I think he's going to end up staying in Atlanta or going to, like I said, Kansas City or Buffalo. Because he's more of a wide receiver than he is a tight end, man. He can't. His blocking improved, but he's more of a big ass wide receiver. Let's just be real.
What you think?
He's either staying in Atlanta or going to Tennessee.
I think he's staying in Atlanta or he coming to Philly.
Okay, yeah, Philly.
I can see that too.
Because Goddard's a free agent. So it's either him or Goddard. And if we re-sign Goddard, we save money. So we can re-sign him and sign him. That's how I look at it. I got two more and then we out. No, I got three more and we out. 1-5. Rashid Shaheed. Monster. Where does he go? Monster. Playmaker, receiver, playmaker, kick returner, and punt returner. He's a problem.
Buffalo.
Ooh, I can see that. They need that shit, man. And especially because the offensive play caller is the head coach now. Brady is the guy. So they really, I can see that. 2 times what you think.
I could see one of 3 places. So walk with me on this. I could see him, depending on where his head is, he just won a Super Bowl. He's a free agent. Does he want his money or does he want to keep winning? So he's either going to stay in Seattle or I could see him going somewhere like Denver because he used to play for your boy there. And see, he doesn't have to do kick. See, he can split time with him and my boy Mims there, and that'd be the craziest special team.
They don't have a real number 2. They don't have a real number 2.
Mims is okay, but that's not what he does. He's really a 3 or a 4.
No. But Mims and him do the same shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. You could have probably the most devastating special teams in the league.
Outside of Denver, where do you go?
I could also see him going to Kansas. I could see him going to Kansas City too. I think he's good. Or my last place, whoever has the most cap money, which is I think it's the Jets, depending on their quarterback situation. What they're going to do? He already knows what they're going to do. Quarterback. Let's say, for instance, Malik Willis goes to New York. I can see him going there too and getting his money and playing with a quarterback. I don't think he's going to go somewhere where there ain't no quarterback and money. It's going to be quarterback and money or quarterback, money, and win.
I go like this. If he chasing money, he going to a bottom feeder.
That's what I said to Jets.
If he ain't chasing money and he wants a winner, I can see Buffalo, Kansas City, and I can see Baltimore. I can see Baltimore all day long. I don't know why, but all right. 13. 2 times guy. Jawan Jennings, free agent. 1-5. where does he go? I'm gonna fuck y'all up with this one though, because I think Juwan Jennings is chasing money. So my mind is.
I know he's chasing money. I know for a fact he is.
Me too. Me too.
And he wants about 20. And he wants about 20. And my cheap ass team don't want to give him 20.
But he ain't worth 20. He ain't worth 20 anyway.
Nah. But we got a whole bunch of guys at the league that ain't worth 20 that's getting 20.
I think he might end up in New England because they got a lot of cap space. They got money to pay him.
And he still be on the contender. I can see that. 2 times what you think?
The Chargers or the Titans? Because Mike McDaniel's in with the Chargers, and my defensive coordinator is in Tennessee, and all and a third mention, Houston. He's going to go somewhere where he's familiar with the system and money. So whoever wants to pay him money out of them 3, or if he just wants money and don't give a fuck about winning, he'll take his ass to the New York Jets.
This I know we brothers from another mother. You know my option was the fucking Titans. I said he going to Tennessee because Tennessee got all the money.
Yeah.
But that one option in Tennessee, I could just or the Jets. They gonna cash out. They cash out.
He's gonna go somewhere, like I said, where he's familiar with the system and he gonna get money.
Right. My last one is my soon-to-be free agent safety. I'm heard about this. Reed Blankenship. 2 times. Where does he go? I hate to say where I'm gonna say he going though. I hate it.
And I'm tired of even saying it. We need a safety, and what better way,
Nah, he ain't coming to you. He ain't coming to you. You ain't got enough money. He ain't coming to you.
No, we got enough money. We got 42 million in cap space. So we're gonna keep. But like I said, my team was all over. My team was all over the place. I don't know what we made. We may not even spend any money like we did last year. I don't know. But that's why I'll tell you where he needs to go.
I believe you, but he's not gonna be a Niner. I know where he's going. 1-5, what you think?
I think he's gonna be with them boys.
1-5, me and you is that's why we us. He's with Dallas. He's going to Dallas because
I can see going to Dallas.
My cornerback coach is the defensive coordinator.
He's
going, and the Kobe Dean is going too. They Cowboys. I can see it.
You know who else I can see being a Cowboy next year?
Oh,
your boy out there for Las Vegas, Max Crosby.
Nah, that's dead.
See, then I can see that.
You know why?
They want too much money. They want too much for him.
They want too much money for him, and I'm gonna tell you why he ain't gonna do it. The Cowboys too goddamn cheap to do it. Too cheap.
Oh, he's bringing in them veteran names, man.
They just too cheap, bro.
The Max Crosby thing is going to be interesting where he ends up because that dude is a beast.
Max Crosby. I think Max Crosby gonna get traded during the draft.
Yeah, he's gonna get traded for sure. And
somebody who's got at least two first-round picks.
They gotta get it.
Yeah.
They said it's us. I'll tell you why it ain't gonna be us.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be us because O-lineman for Lane Johnson. We gonna need more secondary. We not doing that shit, bro. We not doing that shit. I don't. And the Cowboys is too goddamn cheap. They corny as fuck. Because you gotta think, bro. This why I'm saying this. I would agree with you. If they had paid Micah Parsons, you're right. But the fact they didn't pay him, they ain't gonna pay Max Crosby.
They tried to pay him. Jerry Jones was stuck on this handshake deal that he made with him.
That's who he is.
You know what I mean?
He'll never let that shit up.
I think Crosby move is going to be interesting. I think the Jets go after a quarterback in a trade. I think they bring Kyler Murray's ass to New York.
I think they're going to do the same thing that New England did last year. They're going to go after a lot of players to get this team back on the map.
Else I could see Max Crosby going. Jacksonville.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Right, because listen, with that trade, they're gonna trade the top pick that they got
Mhm.
for Kyler Murray, and they're
Yep.
gonna draft the quarterback out there in Arizona. Damn, that's some shit.
Yeah.
That's why I did this, because I said, you know what? Let's go NFL free agency. And I want to do the top 14 players. I ain't want to go over. I just want to go motherfuckers that's relevant, name relevant, status. I'm like, man, I just know we're gonna be like, damn, bro, like this might happen.
Right.
All right, so while we still here, I'm gonna jump into this shit. Give me your subject for today.
All right. Well, look, I got two things I wanted to run past you. One just dawned on me while we were doing the pod, but the one I wanted to talk to you guys about for sure was the anti-tanking rules that the NBA's
Oh my god.
needed to do for a long time, but the rules are kind of weird. Like they got there's 7 of them that they got proposed, and one of them's the first round draft pick selected in the top 4 and outside 14 up are the only ones that can be protected. Then it's freezing the lottery odds at the trade deadline or later. I kind of see that one. All right. And then preventing teams from picking in the top 4 consecutive years or after consecutive bottom 3 finishes. All right. Disallowing teams to pick in the top 4 the year after reaching the conference finals. So that means like next year, if the Oklahoma Thunder tanked this year, they wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, because they got all the goddamn picks.
Right.
They got everything.
Then allocating lottery odds based on a 2-year rolling record. I don't like that at all. Extending the lottery to include all play-in teams and flattening the odds for all lottery teams. And I think that might be a better move there. Everybody's got the same chance of winning. And then I like the trade deadline thing. I think that's pretty interesting. But to me, that makes it look like I'm on tank at the beginning of the year and then pick it up the second half of the year.
Right.
That's and not really incentive-based either. But I also like the fact that they would do the you can't pick in the top 4 2 consecutive years. I think I would stop a lot of teams. But then again, it's like if you know what guy you want to pick and you know he's coming out next year, you may not tank till that next year. You know.
Can I say this? Because me and 2 times have done this for years.
Mm-hmm.
And we before we ever had a pod, we talked about this shit numerous times. And you know what me and bro always agreed on?
Mm-hmm.
Change your rules to the NFL rules.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the sorriest fucking teams in the league, they pick first.
Yeah.
Fuck the lottery. Fuck a ping pong ball. I don't want a ping pong ball. Because that's how the Spurs got Wemby.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs shouldn't even have Wemby. To be honest, they shouldn't.
Yep.
Washington should have him. Charlotte should have him. All the bummy motherfuckers should have him right now. So my thing is, go back to NFL rules. You have the worst record in NBAs. Y'all in the top 10 picking.
Yep.
Bro. Because it makes the league better. The reason why we can't get Washington in the finals or the playoffs, because they're picking kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're not picking nobody that's worth winning with.
Mm-hmm.
The Charlotte Hornets, you're picking kids. Everybody that's sorry in the league is picking kids, bro. They're not ready. I think I don't give a fuck about 7 options. Fuck your 7 options. I got 1 option for you. Call the NFL and do what the NFL do. This shit should have been changed when David Stern was the commissioner. Real shit. Because nobody wins with that lottery shit but bullshit teams.
Right. Now, do you think not only the lottery should be picked, but they should put an age limit on when you can come in, like the NFL does? Like you can't come out.
I can't. The reason why I can't do that is because NFL and NBA is so different. Like basketball and football is so different
Yeah,
because
you gotta have a man body to go into the NFL.
and I can't. The reason why, yeah, exactly, and I can't disagree because I've seen T-Mac, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, Moses Malone. I've seen motherfuckers come from the high school game and be legends. So I
Yeah.
can't agree with that, but I do believe that change the format, bro. Get rid of that lottery ball, bro. That shit is corny.
You know what they should do for real is have a panel of ex-scouts go through all the freshmen that want to come out and rank them. And if you're not ranked in the top 5 or top 10, you can't come out that year.
I got one even better.
Okay.
You get rid of the lottery, right? But this is how you help college basketball and you help the NBA game, and you don't get these underdeveloped people. Okay, do all the tanking you want. You can get the number 1 pick. If he's a freshman, he has to go to the G League for a minimum of 2 years. So he can get his money, but he has to develop.
Nah,
you're not. Because
Nah.
my thing is this. Here's my thing.
But you're not
Sometimes you.
basketball at that. You're just over.
Well, see, it would discourage the kids from coming out as freshmen. Like, you come get your money, but you got to go play in the G League for a minimum of 2 years. That means that puts you out to basically you would be. It's almost like staying to your junior year anyway. And plus, you develop in the G League.
I think
And you can the only way you can come up is if the team has massive injuries and they need you to play. That's it. Like baseball.
But the problem with that is exactly what I said. You seen Tracy McGrady, you seen Kobe Bryant, you seen Kevin Garnett. Sometimes God just makes a guy special. You can't. So in my world, the G League, you can't do that to them.
Only reason why I'm saying that is because
the reason why I'm saying what you're saying is, remember, we gotta do this too. NIL's in it, it's in. So if that's the case, then make them stay in school like 1-5 said. Change the fucking rule to when they can come out because they're getting paid regardless.
Well, my thing. The reason why I'm saying that is you can. It's one of those where you can't have your cake and eat it 2 type situations. And 2, think about since the lottery has been accepted into the NBA, we can go back over the last 41 years since 1985. And how many draft classes where you said at least 10 of the first 28 to 30 picks was like, damn, look at this guy. Look at this guy over here. This guy over here. We have so many years where the drafts was like, you don't even remember who the fuck was drafted because it was so bad.
But you know why you can't do that though? Because this motherfuckers drafted late that became great.
I get that.
You can't really say that because you.
But see, the G League is. But let me ask you this.
That's what I'm saying is Tom Brady is a lot of people's GOAT, right? What was Tom Brady drafted?
I get that, but think about why I'm saying what I'm saying. Think about why I'm saying what I'm saying. In Major League Baseball, when was the last time you was drafted and you went immediately started playing in the leagues?
It's different because baseball, they work it out with you where you don't have to come. They will put you in AAA. You're still you. You're still you though. They don't slander your name. They don't make you look like you're sorry. They go, oh, he's on his way up. What's your boy's name? They got the Suns. They got the Suns. They sweet as fuck. They both came to the league, but they was playing with him. He not old as fuck either.
Ryan Sandberg now.
No, not.
I mean, not Sandberg. Not Sandberg. Not Ryan Sandberg.
His sons were sweet as fuck. One of them is in the league right now.
Yeah.
The other one is coming up. But that's what I'm saying. Basically, we can't do that with that. It's NFL.
Here's the thing.
NBA needs to draft. They need to go to NFL and go, we're gonna do what y'all do.
The only reason why I
Like
said it is because what's the point of having a farm
1.5 is.
system?
I agree with you saying, but 1.5 is right. It needs to be an age limit, bro, because
I can agree with that too.
we're getting kids that's not like you're not developed, bro. So when you come, you think you're ready, but then you end up in the G League. So it's like, why did we even bring them?
And then you're
Because
trying
you're getting it
to
right, and then you're getting the money already to play in college. So keep your ass in college. See you nigga till you ready. Not ready.
yeah.
Like right now. Monster. The boy from Kansas. Another boy. It's a couple boys.
You know what the problem.
They're ready. They're ready for this shit.
You know what the problem with the G League is they don't have travel. There's no way to build a fan base with that G League shit because they play all the games in Vegas. If they had like say the Dayton, whatever the Cavaliers G League team is, but they play in Dayton, Ohio instead of Las Vegas, and you got the Buffalo whatever instead for the Knicks, and then you got the Syracuse somebody.
But it's easy to fix that. It's easy to change. It's easy to change that though. That's what I said. It's like what's the point of having a farm system if you're literally not even using it right?
But this is the perfect example though, right? So look 2 times. Bronny James balls out in the G League. He balls out. But when we watch the Lakers games, where is he sitting at?
End of the bench.
He over there.
When he comes,
Dad. Good game, Dad.
Papa.
Because he's not ready. The same thing he just did to his other son. He was on Arizona late in the season. They go, "Oh, we're gonna red shirt him now." Arizona's the number 2 team in the country, and the players in front of him are better than him, and some of them are freshmen. And he's a freshman, but that's what I'm saying. They are controlling the narrative of how they're moving these kids, bro. So my thing is, you need to come up with a formula, like 1.5 said. If you're not old enough, you're not ready, stay in school. You're getting paid regardless, bro. Like you're getting your money, bro.
I will say 2 times. I agree with you. If they had the farm system ready to go,
I agree with that too.
I think we definitely need a farm system in basketball. And I think the G League is a good idea, but they're just doing it wrong. They need to put
That's what I'm saying.
They need real exposure. They need real exposure.
Sometimes I forget that shit exists until people bring it up.
Dude, I can't even tell you I've ever seen a G League game.
Remember back when we was kids, they had the Continental Basketball Association.
Yeah,
they had a lot of solid teams. There was a lot of solid players that was sitting in there. The NBA would actually go in there and pick players off of those teams.
You don't even find out the boy is balling in the G League till he plays it. He comes to the NBA and they go, he's the leading scorer in the G League. You be like, I ain't never seen him play. Like, who the fuck is he? Like, he's nice.
And that's good. That's good. But yeah, they definitely need to switch the G League around and put them in places and make them travel and build a fan.
Yeah, because that shit's a waste.
Yeah, it's a waste. It's a waste. It's an actual waste. All it is summer ball and then putting people on teams. I agree with you. Now, my second thing is
what's your second one?
To expansion, and it looks like Seattle is a shoe-in and Las Vegas is a shoe, which is dope. Now, here's my question: is did Oklahoma have to give up the legacy of the Seattle?
No.
All right, and here's the second part of that is who do you move from the west to the east? Memphis and who else? Houston, maybe.
New Orleans.
No.
New Orleans.
Yeah. Because New Orleans is the east of the Mississippi anyway.
I don't know.
Memphis and New Orleans are on the east, really on the eastern part of the country anyway.
New Orleans.
I don't think you move neither. I think what you do is because they both West Coast teams for real, but
You're gonna have to move 2 of them.
Think about this: the Seahawks was in the AFC all the way up until 2002. They didn't become a contending team until they moved over to the NFC.
And that's what I mean. Like you could literally make Seattle's always been in the West. Vegas never even was. It's never been mentioned. So I would make Vegas in the East. Period. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Because you don't. I mean, Seattle's always been known as a Western Conference team, but Vegas is a franchise we've never had in the NBA. So it's like you kind of could, unless you switch them. But if you switch Vegas, you got to switch 2 teams. And I don't really, if you really look at it, like them Southern teams, because Texas has a lot. You got Houston, you got Dallas, you got San Antonio. I wouldn't touch them. They've been in the West forever. Like it's.
But that's why I said Memphis. That's why I said Memphis and New Orleans because they're in the Western Conference and they're on the eastern. They're on the eastern portion of the side of the country anyway.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with that. Memphis and New Orleans would be perfect for the East. That's perfect. Yeah.
Now, so you think Seattle should come in with a brand new name and not use the Supersonics?
I think they should be Supersonics. For sure. They're Supersonics. I don't think Oklahoma City. In my world, I think 2 times going to agree with me. Oklahoma City has no ties to that no more. Like that shit been done. Like once Durant and them switched over, because Durant was the last superstar to play in the Seattle Supersonics jersey. So
him and Jeff Green.
I think Jeff Green, but I think they're buying a name too, though, bro. I think they're gonna buy the city, buy the name. They're not gonna do what Tennessee did to Houston. You know,
that's because when they went to Oklahoma City, they weren't the Oklahoma City Sonics. They were they completely switched their name. So I actually don't think they have the rights to them right there. I don't think they have the rights to the name.
I don't either, and that's what I'm saying. You know how Houston did Tennessee, where the Oilers uniform Tennessee won't let Houston wear, but it's really theirs. I don't think Oklahoma City and Seattle is on bad terms like that, like on some fuck shit. Like
this is how I think you fix this in the future. With all sports, since the city pays for the stadium, I think the city should also maintain the rights to the name.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what Cleveland did. That's what Cleveland did.
It's their fucking.
That's why when Modell moved the team, part of the deal was he couldn't take the Browns name, would he?
And you keep that legacy when the new team comes.
And the city council in Houston was so whack at the time, they didn't give a fuck if the Oilers left or not, so they wasn't worried about the name leaving. Only the fans were.
Bro, 1-5, you right. I don't see why it's stupid, because at the end of the day, that's their fucking team. It's their city.
Their city, their team.
The Supersonics in Seattle, for sure.
I don't understand why you're hanging a Supersonic banner up in OKC when
it's funny you brought this subject up, because you know that it's looking like the Bears might end up playing in Hammond, Indiana, which
all that.
I mean, do you change? Are you still Chicago then, even though you're about 30 minutes away, but you're in another state?
You still Chicago.
Yeah,
I mean, in my mind, it's still. But you know,
that shit is legacy. It's too.
No, I agree. I agree.
Too much. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying too much connected to that.
That's about like my Bengals threatening to move to Kentucky or something.
Yeah. You like, it's like you playing in Covington and shit. Like, bro, no, that motherfucker, you Cincinnati. Like, it doesn't matter, because Covington is over the bridge, so it's like right there. So you can't be like.
Well, the funny thing is, the Ohio River is part of Kentucky. Ohio doesn't have claim to that. I found that out recently.
Right.
So you're literally like 4 inches away from Kentucky.
All right, so 2 times. What's your subject?
So I got a quick question for y'all. So with the Robert Kraft thing not getting in the Hall of Fame, a lot of players, former people that were associated with the league, have agreed to this, and they saying that it's probably best that the writers shouldn't be voting people into the Hall of Fame. And I agree. I've always agreed with that. I never thought that writers should be voting. Sports writers should not be voting on. How have you not ever played? You know what's so funny about that? It's just like somebody like me coming to 1-5's job and telling him how to do, telling him how great or good or bad he is at his job, and him doing the same thing to me and the news. It doesn't make any sense. It's like if you now I can see you're a former sports writer, you're a sports writer, and you were a former player. But if you never played, I just never liked that. Like, yeah, because there's no difference in us as spectators, as fans, voting the players in. You know what I mean? It's like I just never felt that one.
The sports writers, when you go back to baseball, kind of started this shit, right? So the sports writers were the only people that really got to travel and see teams a lot. So they got to see all the players. So that was the reason why they would let the sports writers do it. But let's go in modern times. How many damn sports writers are there now? How many newspapers are there now? Zero. How many magazines are there? Very few. And the ones that are around are being written by AI. So the sports writers are obsolete now. So what they should do is either turn it over to the Hall of Famers themselves, who are going to guard that hall, right, from bullshit people getting in. So I think the hall people should. I think it should be a combination. You know what I mean? Let the fans vote and let the hall vote. You know what I'm saying? And you put a little bit more emphasis on the Hall of Famers votes, but let the fans feel like they got some teeth in it too. Because I mean, at the end of the day, the fans are going to vote their hometown guy in. You know what I mean? I'm going to vote.
If they do the fans thing, I think it should be people that buy the season ticket holders only.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think it should just be. I think it should just be players.
Yeah,
that's what I really feel.
Former players that play with that guy and knows who he is, knows he's great, seen that shit hands on with him, can always say, like, for instance, I give you a perfect example. I'm gonna use 1-5's guy. Chad Johnson is a Hall of Famer to me. Because Chad Johnson's play on the field was Hall of Famer play. He's that fucking good, bro. Now, the numbers might not always line up, but when that's why I always go, eye test tell you a lot. Chad Johnson is a Hall of Famer.
Especially if you were your play was electrifying.
So
Taylor on our pivot.
Yeah.
Fred Taylor, he's a fucking Hall of Famer. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
Roger Craig just now getting into the Hall of Fame.
Right.
This man hasn't played in 33 years.
So this is a criteria that for the great Dan Patrick talk about is when you bring up a name with the Hall of Fame and you have to pause, he's not a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? But you say Chad Ochocinco, Chad Johnson, is he a Hall of Famer? And you go, yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. Then
Ken Anderson's a Hall of Famer, even though you didn't agree with me the last time I brought it up. That man was one of the top. He was a top 5 quarterback in the 70s, and they've been disrespecting his ass for a long time.
They actually have. I didn't think he belonged there because of the Super Bowl thing, but he got the Bengals to a Super Bowl, and that's like winning with Cincinnati with that bullshit ownership we got.
And he was on a lot of bad teams and still be a top 5 quarterback through the whole 70s with the Steelers in your goddamn division every year beating the shit out of you. And they was going back and forth.
Yeah, if Dan Fouts is there and Dan Marino's there, then that guy should be there as well.
I'm just saying.
Maybe not first ballot, maybe not second ballot, but he should be there.
Period.
The people of your era should be voting you in. That's just plain and simple.
Right. I think it's all about. I think the players should do it. 2 times. You got anything else? Is that it?
No, that was it, man. That was really on my heart. I've been wanting to say that shit for the last couple of weeks.
All right, let's get into these side notes and we get out of here. But first, before the main side note I want to say is, and I have to say this because it's my due diligence to my culture, my race, and what he stood for. Rest in heaven to Jesse Jackson, pioneer of civil rights, freedom, black people of any color. I don't even give a fuck what color you are, but he stood for that. And I'm always with him. As far as that, I want to give shouts out to his family, shouts out to his loved ones. Um, I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and it was so funny because they're white, and they said to me, I don't really understand why you would look at this president that we have and just co-sign what he believes in and co-sign what his followers believe in based on where we come from as a country when thousands and hundreds of years ago slaves was real, and it didn't matter what race you were. There were slaves of all different cultures that had color on their skin.
Wow.
And I tell people this all the time. My woman is white. I love her to death. But one thing about my woman, she co-signs black pride, black love, black loves matters, black lives matters. But I don't love her for that. I don't love her for that. I love her for who she is as a person by herself. That's just an incentive in my life that she has with her that makes her even more special to me because she realizes, damn, he goes through that. Her daughter is mixed, so she goes through that with her. My producer is a white man. Been in the rap business for 30 years. One of them, he was a rapper first. Been around black people his whole life. He fucked with them hard. Whatever makes me look at him and go, well, Todd's white and Todd's white and Todd's white, Todd's white. My response to Todd is never because he's white. It's never been like that. And I think the world has to realize life is so fucking short. And y'all entertaining somebody that's evil, man. This guy is this ICE shit and this shit is really crazy to me, bro. Like, I don't understand how y'all can co-sign some shit of people losing their life, losing their freedom, getting taken out of a country that was known for being free. How can you say we free if y'all not giving them their freedom? We're lying to the public. Like we're just doing this based on what? Man with a tan face said, yeah, we're gonna do that. How many crimes? Me and 2 times on the phone the other day said that motherfucker be like 35, 39, 40 crimes. He should be in jail for sure. If I did that shit, I'm in jail. If 1-5 did that shit, he in jail. 2 times doing, he in jail. What I'm saying is, this election come up that we voting for the sides. Make the right choice, man. We gotta fix this, man, because our kids is getting burned for this shit. We already, as grown ass motherfuckers, we go through enough. Tell us. Tax money, you're getting fucked. The future is what we're doing this for. Then let's get it right, bro. Like, stop. It's cool if you white but white supremacy is dead in my world, bro. Like, that shit was so long ago. Y'all not better than me. Better than you. I'm not. I don't look at life like that. I just don't. I'm just great at what I'm great at. You great at what you're great at. You a technology major, you got it. You tech world, you good. I'm a great rapper. I'm a great blunt. I make good food. I'm a good chef. I fuck my woman really good. I'm great at what I'm great at. You're great at what you're great at. But it has nothing to do with color. That's the problem with the world. People is looking at us like, well, I'm white, so I can do it. No, bro. No. I know black people smarter than you. I know Latinos smarter than you. I know Europeans smarter than you. 1-5, one of the smartest motherfuckers I know. He went to Meadowdale from the hood. I mean, y'all gotta really understand, like, this shit is not like that. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm tired of it. That's my side note. I don't even want to have a side note. I'm gonna let y'all go, but that's my side note with Jesse Jackson. Because to me, it's like, I'm like, bro, this shit is like really getting out of hand, bro. Like, we gotta stop. For real, like, we gotta stop. Because we got kids in this world, grandkids in this world. And they gotta live off this shit, bro. And this is y'all leader. And y'all co-signing shit on national TV. Like, what Trump said, fuck Trump. Co-signing, fuck you too. I'm sorry. Your beliefs is your beliefs, but fuck you. Because he wrong, bro. That following is wrong, bro. Real shit. It's wrong. I don't know whose turn it is. I don't care. 5 last 2 times. Go ahead. Side note. I'm sorry, Pa, but man, I'm tired. I am tired. God damn, bro. Woo, it's crazy. I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt my brother, but it's like, bro.
I'll follow it up for you. Because I tend to vote conservative. I don't vote Democrat. I vote Republican. I didn't vote Trump first time. I didn't vote Biden. I didn't vote Trump this time. I voted Libertarian. Reason why I voted Libertarian is because Libertarians for small government, not for big government. They're for us having more money in our pocket, less taxes. And basically, we revolted. We left the crown of England for what? Taxation without representation. All they did was give us representation. In theory, we still don't have representation. We got people that sit in those seats. They make judgment calls from who lines their pockets. Pfizer, Coca-Cola, UPS, McDonald's, Northrop Grumman. These are big corporations that line our politicians' pockets. That's who gets their votes, not me and you. We vote them in, but those people have their ear. We don't have more. We don't have their ear no more. And you know how they do? You know how they keep us in line? By making us see this instead of what this is.
Period.
They keep us in line by who's got this and who doesn't have that.
Exactly.
It's a divide and conquer. Until we're smart enough to realize that we have the power, we are the people, we are what the Constitution was made for, we will still be in this situation.
Yeah.
You got to be smarter. You got to turn off the 24-hour news networks. Quit listening to the filth that they're putting down. They're both sides are putting down filth for people to hate each other. I don't hate. I love. I'm very. You know why? Because I've experienced both sides of racism as a white guy in a black school and as a white guy that acted black in a white school.
Facts.
It on both sides. It's not pretty. It's ugly. And you know who teaches it? Old people.
Yep.
Old people teach that shit because that's the
You're
shit.
Right.
We don't go through that no more. I don't go through that. Dane don't go through that because we look at people by the color. We judge people by the content of their color or their character, not the color of their skin.
Period.
It doesn't matter how you vote. How you vote is how you vote. You know what I'm saying? But at the same point in time, like Trump's the president, but you don't have to agree with what Trump does. You can call the guy out for it. He works for you.
Yeah.
He works for me. I don't think he should be running up in schools and ripping kids out of schools to hold hostage for parents to show up to pick their kid up. And guess what?
They killing these
Guatemala,
motherfuckers. They raping these motherfuckers. Like, bro, this is foul, bro.
I don't agree with the people policing neighborhoods that don't have no police in the neighborhood. They're turning into Gestapos. Let me see your ID. Let me see you belong in this neighborhood. Why do you got to see my ID to see if I belong in the neighborhood, bro?
Right.
You're turning into the very thing you hate. Right. Both sides is turning into the very thing we hate. It's a very odd time in this country, and we need to get back to the teachings of guys like Jesse Jackson, like Dr. Martin Luther King,
right,
like the forefathers. I mean,
Equality, man. Equality, man.
hated or loved,
Equality.
they owned slaves, they owned indentured servants, but they were very smart guys with what they did. It was just an accepted practice back then. It's not accepted no more.
No.
I thought it was a very terrible thing. But at the end of the day, if we don't turn off the filth the poison that they're putting in your ear, and we see the bullshit for what the bullshit is on all ends, then we're going to continue this. And what we need to do is hold these assholes accountable for these Epstein files. These pedophiles should be in jail. They should be hung, or they should be firing squad, or better yet, let some big old gay guy in prison have at them. Give them what they get.
I can't.
You know what I mean?
2 times I can't. I can't.
I'm just. These people should be publicly shamed. They should be stripped of all title,
Shit.
all money, all title, and that money and title should be given to the victims of this.
I'm gonna go 2 words.
Yeah.
Move on. Some Meek Mill said when he made wasn't the last album, the album before the last album when he got out of jail. 2 words for the world. I live by this principle. Stay woke.
Yeah.
Just stay woke. That's it. 2 times. What's up? Give me your side note.
I'd like to.
I need them birthdays.
Well, first, I'd like to say rest in peace to Rondell Moore, who killed himself the other night.
Oh, yeah.
Former wide receiver, played for the Cardinals and the Vikings. They found him. I think they found him in his car. So rest in peace to him and his to him, and condolences to his family. I'd also like to say rest in peace to Trey Johnson. He played offensive line for the Washington Redskins. He passed away in the last week. So rest in peace to him, and my condolences to his family.
Yep,
now, I'd also like to say a rest in heaven to former Reds and Detroit Tigers manager Sparky Anderson. He would have been 92. I'd like to say, happy heavenly birthday to Chet Walker, former NBA great guard. He would have been 86. The first twins to ever play together in the NBA, the Arsdales, Tom and Dick. They're both birthdays today. They're both 83 today. Just play for the Suns. Former All-Star guards. Dr. J, he's 76 today. That's odd because he played for the 76ers. But
Dr. J, shout out to that dog. That's a dog.
Yeah, wow. 76. So he played for the 76ers.
Happy birthday,
VJ Singh, former golf great. He's 63 today.
Shout out to VJ. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Pat LaFontaine, he's 61 today. Former great NHL player. Michael Chang, he's 54 today. Hell of a tennis player back in the day, back in our time.
Happy birthday. Yep, happy birthday, Beast.
Charles O'Bannon, he's 51 today.
That's crazy.
51, man. Making me feel old, man. And last but not least, Rajon Rondo, he's 40. Happy 40th birthday. Welcome to the 40 and Up Club, my friend.
Happy birthday to all them legends, man. Happy birthday. Happy heavenly birthday to the mother legends, too.
Hey.
1-5, what is your side note today?
Oh man, I did my side note, but I'll put a little side note to the side. Obama and Trump said aliens are real. Don't fall for that shit because they're trying to get you to look that way instead of this way.
You know what? Hold on, I just got a message.
Yeah.
Riley has a statue that's unveiled. At the Lakers arena, we putting out a statue for Pat. So shout out to Pat. Legendary Lakers coach. Shout out to Pat Riley. All right, so I'm gonna do what I always do because I love doing this shit, and this is what I love. I'm sorry if y'all thought that we are a political show. We're not. But one thing I don't stand for is racism, discrimination, bullying, or any type of form of stepping on a motherfucker when you ain't worth a fuck. I stand for real shit only, and I'm represented by real guys, like real women and real men. My family stands for what they stand for. My guys stand for what they stand for. We are not a political show. We're a sports show. But don't fuck around with the fuck around. I fuck around with the real. And with that being said, everything I do it on God. Everything we do it on God. When I do these two crazy motherfuckers, we do it on God. Young Money, Bad News, Coast of Star Money Click, No One Rap in the World, BMC for Life. Legendary is definitely about to come out soon. Oh my God. 1-5. The other CEO of the Star Money Click. No one producer in the world. Punish Me Vodka sponsors every show. Single out. The bottom. It'll let you know everything. Jimmy 2 times, brother from another mother. He's got a lot of teams. He's wearing one of his teams. He don't fuck around. Read the bottom.
Teams are
We
all
was the On God podcast. We was the On God podcast. Y'all go get that bag Sunday night. Monday night, go get that money. We out.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Want you to zig and zit a zag.
Star money draped in gold, we sipping on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. Diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never solo. Ohio's finest, let them know.